One reason Rural Studio works is because it's committed to a place. We're known on an international scale in the architecture world, and we're respected internationally as an educational program, and I think there probably are opportunities to work outside of the state and even outside of the country, but there's plenty to do here in our own backyard.
So the three things that has made this program so successful, because that's the only program that has these three things in one, is the design-build component, the work with the community, and the quality of the design that we do. I remember when we were doing the opening of the town hall, which is this building, Andrew Freer asked me to say some words. I was saying, well, every time I come here for an opening of one of these projects, I'm really jealous. Jealous, one, because they are young, and then jealous because I, as an architect, I will die to have the opportunity to do a project like this.
I'm one of 4 members on the Lions Park Shade team. We're building 3 pavilions at the park, so along the walking trail. There's a mile walking trail in the park. Part of our structural idea was to have a structure that seemed sort of random, seemed like branches of a trees. And sort of the way the shade worked is it's layered and kind of is a strict linear pattern that kind of works against and kind of with the sort of randomized structure. So we wanted to have sort of a dialogue between the natural sort of dappled shade of the trees and the very kind of rectilinear shade of our structure. It's been one of, a couple multi-phase projects that the studio has done. And in doing that, you can sort of reevaluate the master plan every year. What we're doing now was never on the radar. I mean, there's a skate park here, there's baseball fields, there's football fields, we're in this beautiful Boy Scout hut that, at the conception of this park as a project, I don't think anybody was thinking that this was going to be something that could be done.
To see what young people are capable of given an opportunity is actually kind of fantastic. If you talk to folks in the professional world, they'll tell you that the students are getting a sort of a 10-year professional experience squeezed into about 3 years. And so when these students are done here, they actually can pretty much go out into an office and run a project for somebody. I think it's a great lesson for life, actually. It's not just about architecture, it's about communicating with each other, communicating with a community partner, and communicating with people within a community that are not necessarily related to the project. But our students, we try to raise people's expectations, and I think we want to try and make a better world, right? For everybody and for each other, and do it as neighbours.